Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1969 Seattle Pilots what-if scenario. Today's matchup features the Chicago White Sox versus the Seattle Pilots at Six Stadium. On the mound for the White Sox today is Greg Bollo, whose record is 2-1 with a 2.53 ERA. And pitching for the Pilots today is Marty Pattin, whose record is 1-3 with a 4.44 ERA. And yes, you can finally see me. Here I am. It's Charles. I thought it'd be fun to add a new aspect to the game. And why not put a little thumbnail of my face up in the corner so you can see who I am. And you can actually see the frustration in my face when we get mogeled instead of just hearing my voice, and you can see the swear words come out of my mouth. I thought it'd be fun to do this once or twice to see if it looks good, if it works with the video. If it doesn't, we don't have to do this every game, but I thought it'd be fun. So yes, we do have the Game 3 versus the White Sox starting today, and you may remember in the last game, we did do a trade. So let me pull that up, and you can take a look at our roster now. Deron Johnson, we just traded for Deron. He's going to be our starting first baseman. As you can see, I pulled up his 1969 Topps card here. You take a look. We got him in a deal with Philadelphia where we traded Gary Bell. And I believe it was Sean that made a good point. Maybe I could have negotiated a better deal with a different team for that starting pitcher. But what I was thinking in the moment is that, we can have Deron Johnson here play first base. We'll move Mike Hegan to left field. Hegan, although he's not batting particularly well, he is scoring runs. He is driving in runs. He does get on base. His on-base percentage is .286. But his eye rating is a 92, so he will take a walk. He does find ways to get on base, and so we want to keep him in the lineup. He also is one of the few left-handed bats we have. So our biggest problem right now is, I think, regenerating this offense, getting Tommy Agee going, because he's killing us right now. We have Deron Johnson. I feel good about him. Rick Joseph probably will never be more than a utility player for us, maybe a pinch hitter. He's in AAA, as you can see, Rick Joseph there. And the other guy was Mike, straight out of Compton, right here. A catcher with a great arm, awesome defensively, just can't hit. So he's all glove, no bat. And I'm sure he'll be a good backup catcher at some point. We could utilize him. So, and then what we did with our bullpen and our rotation is we've moved Jerry Stevenson into the number 5 starters position. It is Marty Pattin's turn today. We'll probably skip Stevenson and go to Brabender, go through the cycle of the rotation one more time. And then Barber will be close to returning. He'll take over probably Mudcat's spot. Mudcat will go to the bullpen. We don't have a lot of options here. I keep trading away our starters, but they are our best assets. And so as long as we can get something in return that's valuable, when the draft comes around, we'll start drafting pitchers. And then at free agency at the end of the year, maybe we can pick up one or two quality starters, at least one, and maybe one or two good relievers. We're not planning on winning this year. We know that's not going to happen. So let's go ahead and get started with today's game. As always, I appreciate you following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. Also want to mention, this is the week of Thanksgiving. I'm recording this on Sunday. Normally I would not do a baseball game on Sunday. I would just do the Detroit Lions 1980 alternative history. But I'm going to try to do both games today. I can't promise I'll do a game every day this week. A lot of other obligations. But we'll do the best we can to work in a few video content games here. As you can see, Marty Pattin's on the mound. John Morris, who was our player of the game yesterday, he went 4 innings for us in relief. He was outstanding. He did not give up a single run. Ron Locke is not available, so we have no left-handers today. We did call up the rookie Skip Lockwood, as you can see here, doing great in AAA and actually really solid numbers. Our only problem is we don't have any lefties today. So, okay, let's go ahead and do the lineup rundown for the Chicago White Sox. Batting leadoff, playing first base is Bob Spence. Batting second in left field is Carlos May. Batting third in center field is Mack Jones. Batting cleanup at shortstop is Woodie Held. Batting fifth and catching is Don Pavletich. Batting sixth, playing third base, is Bill Melton. Batting seventh at second base is Ron Hansen. Batting eighth in right field is Walt No Neck Williams. And batting ninth and pitching today is Greg Bollo. Or perhaps a Bollo. I think it's Bollo. Let's take a look at Marty Pattin here. He is making his fifth start for us, 1-3 with a 4.44 ERA, 16 Ks in 24 and a third innings pitched. Opponents are batting .234 against him. I love this walk to strikeout ratio. That is why we will probably keep this guy on beyond his arbitration in 1970. Fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. Four-seamer is his best pitch. Is rated at 84. Overall at 81, the 26-year-old righty, as I mentioned, goes to arbitration at the end of next year. Okay, let's take a look at our defense. Pretty solid defensively today. We've got Van Kelly back in there since we're not playing against a left-hander. So the defense at second base, pretty solid. We move Fred Stanley over to short where he belongs. And our right fielder, of course, is Harper, who's not particularly great out there. Although he's having a good season, I think. All right, Bob Spence, the rookie first baseman, leading off against Marty Pattin. And a line drive to center. There we go, line out. Nice play by our center fielder, Tommy Agee. Agee over in center field now. It's a weird configuration, but I feel like we're a little bit more solid defensively as Carlos May hits a deep fly ball to center field, dying right at the wall, 401 feet. Solid contact there. 2 down, here's Mack Jones. Jones struggling, batting 193 despite having 4 home runs. So he's got some pop, and he flies out to left field, and that will do it for the first inning. So great job by Pattin. He's coming off a rough outing last time, so it's good to see him go 1, 2, 3 here in the first inning. So let's go ahead and do the Pilots lineup rundown. Batting leadoff in right field is Tommy Harper. Batting second in left field is Mike Hegan. Batting third at third base is Rich Rollins. Batting cleanup, making his Pilots debut, is Deron Johnson. Batting fifth in center field is Tommy Agee. Batting sixth and catching is Jerry McNertney. Batting seventh at second base is Van Kelly. Batting eighth at shortstop is Fred Stanley. And batting ninth is the pitcher, Marty Pattin. Okay, let's take a look at Greg Bollo, the Bollo tie, as we like to call him here. He is making his fourth start, 2-1 with a 2.53 ERA, 13 walks in 21 and a third innings to go along with 17 Ks. Opponents are batting .221 against him. He's got a complete game. Was that against us? Yeah, he did throw a complete game, 6-hitter, giving up 2 runs, 5 hits, and 5 walks. So we need to exact a little bit of revenge on him. Fastball tops out at 90 miles an hour, while his ground ball percentage is near 60%. I believe we did mention that before, that is the highest we've seen in this sim. He's got a screwball rated a 96 and a fastball below average. Overall rated an 87. The 25-year-old righty goes to arbitration at the end of 1971. There's the defense for the White Sox with Woodie held terrible over there at shortstop. And then, of course, the catcher, Pavletich, with a terrible arm and below average overall defensive rating. And yet he threw out two of our base runners, our two fastest base runners in yesterday's game. So I don't know what to do about that. Okay, Tommy Harper leading off against Greg Bollo. Hey, he's got a home run against him already this season. He's 2 for 3. And he strikes out on that screwball. That's frustrating. Way to start the ball game. 1 down. Next up is Mike Hegan. And Hegan rips it off the wall. Line drive. We're going to go for 3. Oh, yeah, well, so they traded Callison, right? We mentioned that yesterday, which is why Walt Williams is their everyday right fielder now. And with that 87 arm, man, is that too much of a risk early on? We got to go for it, right? We are the Pilots. And he is safe at third. So Mike Hegan gets a triple. That is his first triple of the season. So good job by Hegan. We have a runner on third now with 1 out. Okay, Rich Rollins. We'd love a sacrifice fly from him, although all these outfielders are so good defensively. Here we go, 2-1 count. And a pop-up in foul ground on the third base side. There's out number 2. So here's a chance for Deron Johnson to get on our good side here. He's got a 90 power, so he's definitely has the most power on the team offensively. His eye is average, not great at contact, and not particularly good at on the base path. So, but he can drive in runs. He did lead. I'll show you right here, actually. He did lead the National League with 130 RBI in 1965. In the top 5 for MVP that year for the National League. So he is capable of driving in some runs. Let's see if he can do it here for us in his first at-bat. 1-2 count, and strikes out on that screwball. Oh, sorry, that was a fastball inside, actually. So we go to the top of the second inning, no score. Woodie held leading off against Marty Pattin. Held hits a fly ball into left center field. Play made by the left fielder, Hegan. 1 out. Here's Greg Pavletich. He strikes out looking. Loving that Pattin walk to strikeout ratio. Of course, he probably walked the next batter here. That's what always happens. 2-1 count to Melton. It's not going to happen this time. Ground ball to second. Van Kelly makes the play. We go to the bottom of the second inning. So good job by Pattin so far. All right, we've got Agee, McNertney, and Van Kelly here in the second inning. Agee, did he finally get his first home run? Yes, there we go. Tommy Agee. Now he's got somebody with some power in the lineup in front of him, so maybe he's going to see some better pitches. Tommy Agee, first home run of the season, and he gives the Pilots a 1-0 lead. That's going to bring up Jerry McNertney, 0 for 2 in his career, versus Bollo. Damn it, why can't I get that right? Fly ball to center field, there's 1 down. It's going to bring up Van Kelly, full count to Kelly, and he strikes out swinging on that fastball. That's not even his best pitch, but that's what he's going with here. That's 3 Ks for Greg Bollo. 2 down. That'll bring up Fred Stanley. Stanley's been hitting better of late. Got his average of 246 as he hits a ground ball to third, and that will do it. So we get on the board with a home run from Tommy Agee. Go to the top of the third. It's 1-0. Ron Hansen leading off bottom third of the lineup. Hansen, 1-0 count. Shoots it into left where Hegan makes the catch. 1 down. Now I see Hegan is an 84 in left field. Was he an 84 when we started the season with him in left, or was it 86? I wonder if he's starting to falter. Nonetheless, one down. Here's Walt Williams. Walt No-Neck Williams, as Don T let me know. He played minor league ball in Hawaii, where Don T must have seen him play at some point, or at least heard the legend, I don't know, of No-Neck. Pops up to short, and then Bollo strikes out. So a great performance so far, as Pattin has faced the minimum amount of batters, and now he's going to take a cut here. He's 0 for 6 on the season. He's due. There's a high pop-up carrying to the outfield grass in right field. Nice play by the second baseman, Hansen, having to backpedal to make the catch. 1 out. That's going to bring up Tommy Harper, as we're back to the top of the lineup. He struck out the first time up. Here he flips it into foul ground on the first base side. Play made by Bob Spence. 2 quick outs for Bollo, and he strikes out Mike Hegan. Hegan leading the team in Ks, by the way. Take a look at that guy. 31 strikeouts in 24 games. That is like Adam Dunn level of striking out right there, without the power. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Here's Marty Pattin at 36 pitches with Bob Spence up. Got 3 lefties in a row. Ground ball up the middle. Good range from Kelly. Tossing him out. 1 out. Pattin on a roll right now. Did I just jinx him, perhaps? A floater into left center field. Oh, it will be caught by Agee. I thought for sure that was going to find a hole and fall in, but good play by our center fielder. He's having a good game today, Agee. 2 down for Mack Jones. He drops it into right center field, and there's the first single of the game. And an error by Agee. I did just jinx him. Come on, man. That is not fair. As Jones advances to second. Good speed for Jones. He could score easily on a base hit. So, runner in scoring position. Here's Woodie held. A player that I have a hard time believing is the best cleanup hitter on this team. As he's batting .240, he's got no power. And his rating is, what, a 60-something. But he flies out to center field. No damage caused because of that error. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning with Rich Rollins leading off. Rollins waits on that screwball and pulls it to short. And held, making the play. 1 out. We're back to Deron Johnson. He struck out with a runner on third in the 1st inning. And he strikes out again. Wait, so is Johnson another Hegan? He did strike out 104 times in 1967 in only 361 at-bats. So that is alarming to figure out, I guess. So he's 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. Here's Tommy Agee. He's supplied all the offense so far. And a ground ball to held. That's out number 3. A good inning for Bollo. We're going to the 5th with Don Pavletich leading off. Pavletich, best hitter on this team so far, batting .329 with a home run. Pounds it into the dirt. Slow roller to second for out number 1. Next man up, Bill Melton. Melton. He had a home run in yesterday's game, his 5th. Here he flies out to first. Out number 2. That'll leave it up to Ron Hansen to get something going for the Sulks. Fly ball to center. That will do it. Pattin pitching a fantastic game. Good bounce back game. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. We got McNertney leading off. I need a little drink here. Got some cucumber lime smart water. Not working. Good stuff. Okay, here's McNertney leading off. 0-2 count to McNertney. And there's strikeout number 6. For Bollo, now he had 5, we saw in his first start against the Pilots. So, I mean, he's cruising along. He's throwing a 2-hitter, only made the 1 bad pitch. Van Kelly shoots it to center field for out number 2. And Fred Stanley, a 1-2 count. And he strikes out on that screwball for K number 7. We go into the 6th. Walt Williams leading off. Pattin looking good at 58 pitches. Number 8 hitter, Williams, pops it up on the infield near third. And that's where Rollins makes the play. Out number 1, and the pitcher Greg Bollo up. I mean, I haven't made one call yet. I haven't made one decision. I just keep pushing the buttons. It's kind of frustrating. That's all there is. But we are going to pull third base in just in case Bollo wants to lay down a bunt here. Oh, he ripped it right at Rollins, and he was ready for it. Nice cut from the pitcher. 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup with Bob Spence. Here come the lefties. Spence skies it to center. And there's out number 3. So a solid pitching performance for both of these guys. Here's Marty Pattin. He's 0 for 7. And he pops it up on the infield. So we'll make it 0 for 8. I don't care if he can hit. This performance on the mound has been exceptional. We're back to Tommy Harper. Harper pops it to third. There is just nothing going on today. Only 3 hits total. We'll pull up the in-game stats. Not a lot to see. But we'll let you take a peek. 2 down for Mike Hegan. He scorches it to center. He's already got a triple today. Unfortunately, he hits it right at the center fielder, Jones. We're moving on to the 7th inning. Carlos May leading off. He's 0 for 2 today. And he lines it right down the right field line for a double. The leadoff man and the tying run is in scoring position. That is his 4th double of the season. All right, so some work to do here now for Pattin. It's Mack Jones who has had the only other hit up till now. We're not going to walk him to try to get a double play. Going to have to let Pattin pitch out of it. There is a line drive to center field, and Agee makes the catch. May does advance. We're going to pull the infield in here, as you might expect. Here's Woodie held. I mentioned, he's rated a 74. You don't find too many everyday starters rated that low and also in the cleanup position. So maybe we can get a ground ball to an infielder. Let's see how it goes. Runner on third. 1-2 count. And he pops it up. Nicely done by Pattin. 1 pitch away from getting out of this. We're going to put everybody in regular depth for Don Pavletich, who's 0 for 2. And he struck out once. And a ground ball to Van Kelly. That's an easy play. Great job by Pattin getting out of there. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. 7th inning stretch. Rich Rollins leading off. He's 0 for 2. And he walks. There we go. That is the first walk issued by either team today. Now, Deron Johnson, he is not a hit-and-run kind of guy. In fact, he hasn't even made contact yet. So let's see if we can get a base hit out of him here. There we go. Ground ball to first. Is that going to be a double play? It is. All right. Well, Deron Johnson, he's the new Tommy Agee, I guess. Who is up now? Here's Agee. 1 for 2. And a base hit for Agee to left field. There we go. We got Agee on. Now, do we go for 2 here? I think we do. 80% chance. Agee's speed is great. Carlos May below average arm, and we're going for it, and he is safe with a double. So give Agee a double to go with his home run. That is Agee's second double of the season. His OPS isn't even above 600 yet. So he's got a lot of work to do to become a OPS plus hitter. Runner on second. We could really use an insurance run, and it is McNertney who has driven in the most RBI on the team. That's not going to get it done. Fly ball to left. We're going to the 8th inning. I think it's ride or die with Pattin, right? I do have a quick hook when it comes to players with their low endurances, but I mean, we've thrown 6 shutouts this year, and none of them have been a complete game. So why not go for it with Belton Bill Melton at the plate? A line drive to short. Stanley throwing the glove out, making the catch. 1 down. Here's Ron Hansen. Hansen fly ball to left. Pattin just getting it over the plate. That's what he does well. 2 outs. No neck. Ground ball to third. He gets past Rollins at third for a base hit. Conveniently, in time for a pinch hitter, it's Dick Kenworthy. He's 1 for 10, all pinch hitting. You can tell by his game total there. He has hit into a double play, not that it matters, but see him with the New York Mets card there. Okay, here we go. Runner on first. Yes, we do have to guard the lines here against an extra base hit. Pattin at 90 pitches. Here's Dick Kenworthy. Full count. And a fly ball to left field. Pattin now officially tired as Hegan makes the catch. We're going to the bottom of the 8th inning. The White Sox are bringing in their closer, Bob Locker. 11 games, 0-2, 7.45 ERA. That I like. Opponents are batting .356 against him. 1 save, no blueies, no fastball either. He's only got a sinker and a slow curve. The sinker is his only decent pitch. Overall rated an 84. The 31-year-old right-hander is a free agent at the end of 1971. Okay, Pattin is due up this inning, too. Here's Van Kelly, 2-0 count. Oh, did Kelly get his first home run? Oh, there's an insurance run. Nice. A home run for Van Kelly. Let's take a look. I think that's his first, right? Yes, it is. Only his second extra base hit. Got to feel good about that. So Bob Locker coming in, pouring gasoline on the fire. 2-0 Seattle. Fred Stanley, a base hit to right. So we're starting to make some contact here against the reliever. Let's put out a sacrifice bunt with Pattin. There we go. And a comebacker to Locker. Stanley is safe at second, so good job by Pattin. Moving the base runner along. Maybe we can get one more in here. Tommy Harper, 2-2 count. He goes to right, and it's in for a single. Stanley scores. 3-0 Pilots. We're going to hold Harper to a base hit. So Bob Locker has come in and given up 3 hits, including a home run. And the Pilots have given themselves a little bit of breathing room here. Runner on first, Mike Hegan. He's got 1 of the 6 hits today. He had that triple earlier, and now he walks. Bob Locker has completely lost it here. First and second, 1 down, and Rich Rollins is up. Rollins 0 for 2 with a base on balls. And a base hit to right. Harper scores. Hegan goes to third. And it's 4-0 Pilots. Rollins driving in a run. Let's try to get one more run in here. Deron Johnson, he's 0 for 3, 2 Ks. We're going to request a sac fly opportunity. Ground ball to third. Is that a double play? No, it's not only is it not a double play, with 2 outs, why wasn't the base runner running on that? He would have been running on contact with 2 outs. Oh, I'm sorry. There was only 1 out. That's right. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Second and third. So, Johnson not coming through again. Here's Tommy Agee. He's probably the player of the game today. 2 for 3 with a home run. And a line drive to second, and that will do it. So, we're going to the 9th inning. We're up 4. It's all lefties. We don't have any lefties in the bullpen. So we may as well let Pattin start the inning off. We'll keep him on a short leash. I'd love for him to get a complete game shutout, but he's already tired. And these lefties is where 2 of the 3 hits have come from today. So let's see how it goes. Bob Spence leading off. 0-1 count. And a fly ball to right. Angling down at the wall. And the play is made at the 330-foot mark in right center field. Great play by Harper. I probably should have put someone in there defensively, but I didn't. And I'm glad they did not come back to haunt us. So 1 down here in the 9th. And a line drive to center field for a base hit. Only the 4th hit against Pattin. No walks today. Let's get a double play right here. We don't need to guard the line. We have a 4-run lead. Mack Jones, ground ball to third. Let's go around the horn. Yes! Pilots win. A 4-0 shutout for Marty Pattin. That's the performance. Well, I don't even say the performance of the season, but I guess Brabender's almost no-hitter might be just a notch above that. Handshakes, butt slaps, lap mistakes. It's nice to have a victory for my first visual performance, I suppose. Pilots win 4-0. Let's take a look at the standings. We are now, we're still 3 games back as Oakland won. We're 14-11, so that's solid. Let's take a look at headline news. Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. Giants outlast the Dodgers in 15 innings. That's impressive. Jim Rayhart added a home run. He was hitless in his last 18 at-bats, I guess. Weird. Rico Petrocelli. Oh, yeah, he got traded over there earlier this year, and he has a home run. Ron Say, the Penguin, had 2 walks and a double. And Willie Davis, number 7 hitter, had 2 hits in 7 at-bats. And Davis stretched his hitting streak to 16 games. That's pretty cool. It says, obviously he got a double here. It says Say is hitless in his last 20, and Jim Ray Hart is hitless in his last 18. Is that not including today's game, or is that just a glitch? Who knows? Here we go. Dave McNally gets the win as the Orioles win 4-2 over the Senators. Nothing exciting. Okay. And there's Pattin's 4-0 shutout. I guess he deserves to be player of the game over Agee. So we'll probably give it to him. Let's take a look at transactions. Any trades today? There's our trade. And then Boston's Dick Schofield is going to miss a month with a broken collarbone. He is their everyday starting second baseman, so they will miss him for a month. Mike Hedlund, a pitcher for the other expansion team, who's in AAA anyway, hasn't pitched. And Jim Ollum for Minnesota, who's in the minor leagues, is going to miss a week. No biggie. Okay, let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe to the channel. I hope you enjoyed the video presentation of my face. My mom loves it. I don't know. You guys could probably give or take. But, okay, so, yeah, player of the game is going to be Marty Pattin. He goes to 2-3. His ERA down to 3.24. What a great job by him. No walks. I love that more than anything. Tommy Agee, a great job with a double and a home run. He did have the error, which didn't hurt us at all in the long run. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so we're going to come back a little bit later today with the Detroit Lions football game. We're playing the Dallas Cowboys. That's going to be fun. So stay tuned for that. Until later, everyone, have a great day.